So the final answer will be 75.9. So we suggest this is the simplest method to find out the value of mean. So let us come to the second measure of central tendency, and that is mode. Now in class 9th you have already learned about mode. Normally you have learned that a mode is a value among the observations which occurs most often. That means the value of that observation having maximum frequency. And we have learned to obtain mode of only ungrouped data. Here we shall obtain mode of grouped data. Now we know that it is possible to find more number of modes. Okay, so one observation, okay, or one class may be having more than one mode. So that data is called to be multimodal data. We have already done this in 9th standard. So though the grouped data also can be multimodal, we shall restrict ourselves to solve the problems having single mode only. So this is the formula written for mode. Mode, which is denoted by Z, is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Now the question arises, what is this L? So L is the lower limit of the modal class, H is the class size, F1 is the frequency of the modal class, F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, and F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. Let us learn this with an example. So we have an example over here. I have written classes and frequency. Students, it is not possible to determine mode by looking at just the frequencies. Here, in such kind of example, we can locate a class with maximum frequency. You can see maximum frequency is 10 over here. So this class linked with this maximum frequency is called to be a modal class. So 30 to 35 is your modal class. I'll write here. So our modal class is from 30 to 35. And definitely whatever answer of mode we will get, that mode will be the value inside this modal class only. So we will get the answer between 30 to 35 only. Right? Looking at this modal class, first we will find out the value of L. So here L stands for the lower limit. So for this modal class, L is equal to 30. That is the lower limit of this modal class. Frequency F1. F1 is the frequency of the modal class. So what is the frequency of the modal class? That is 10. So here F1 is equal to 10. F0 is the frequency of the preceding class. So you can see this is the preceding class and the frequency is 9. Same way F2 is the frequency of the succeeding class and that succeeding class frequency is 3. After getting the value of L, F1, F0 and F2, we need to find what is H. That is the class size as I told you. So here H will be 25 minus 20. So it will be 5. And so now we can find out our mode Z, which is equal to, first we'll write the formula, L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So L was 30 plus, what was your F1? F1 was 10. 10 minus 9, F0 was 9. 2F1, 2 into 10 minus F0, that is minus 9, minus F2, that was 3, into the value of H, which was 5. right? Can you all see this? So we will be getting 30 plus 10 minus 9 will be 1, 20 minus 9 minus 3 will be 8, and so it will be 1 upon 8 into 5, right? So this will be, we will solve this part first according to the Bodmer's rule, 0.625, and we are getting the approx value of mode as 30.6. So as I told you, mode will be between 30 to 35, which was the modal class. So this is one of the example to find out the mode.